What's up, everybody? It's the It's Just Breaking podcast, episode number 92, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, before there was Phil Wizard, there was the Filthy Wizard. Yo, representing MEC, Toronto, we got Emstro, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. What it do? What it do? Thanks for having me.
There we go.
It's a matter of time, bro. Matter of time, yo. I met Emstro a long time ago when I first started breaking. He's one of the first B-boys I actually met in Don Montgomery days.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
You met the best one, the first meet. That's the first introduction of the Toronto scene right there.
Oh, yeah?
A staple. In my generation, a staple in the Toronto scene.
I remember those old footage. I remember, you showed me when you guys started breaking, James and ORC. Yo, Emstro always beat you guys back in the day.
All right, I'll show you. That's video number 1. So what we're gonna do today in this episode, we should be talking to our guest right now. What we're gonna be doing in this episode, we're gonna be watching some footage. But yeah, we got Bboy Emstro, MEC crew in the house. Emstro, how you been,
big
bro?
love, big love.
What have you been
good,
saying?
man, you know. Good, you know, same old grind, and then on weekends I get rowdy with the homies. I go to the, I go to the jams, or I make beats with, like, I watch Switch make beats at his crib or something, So that's it, that work life balance,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
bro.
yo, let me ask. I wasn't at the J-Bugs jam, yo. How was that? So you guys linked up at the J-Bugs jam, right? So like,
yeah. I guess we should start with there.
Oh yeah, so basically, like, I came later. I had to go. I had to go show love to my homies at a theater show, and I showed up, and I was like, and then I saw James, and I was like, yo, and I'm just joking, I'm just like joking, being a goof. I'm like, I forgot what I said.
You're like, yo, get me on the podcast, man, and I'm like, yo, this guy's,
bro.
Since we started the podcast, you've been saying like, yo, get me on the podcast. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it.
No, man, it was a long time coming, bro. It was a long time coming. We're gonna do it eventually.
I've been on guest list for like 2 years, bro.
Yeah, you've been on. We've been teasing you for a while, still.
Yeah. So and then he's like, yo, and then he texts like, I guess he texts one of you guys, and then that was it. Like, it was a wrap. I was like, oh, for real? I'm like, oh shit, sick,
Easy
man.
money, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, man, you're the original like OG shit talkers, bro. Yo, you inspired me.
100%. 100%, bro.
Oh man, I remember the shit talking days, bro. When I was like a young b-boy, not able to comment, but I looked at everything, back in those days.
Yo, let me ask you
on
about
concrete.
This right now,
on concrete.
Yo, so you know how back in the day, like, there's a lot of shit talking. Like, nowadays, there's not really. Yo, what do you think about that or whatever? Like, how compare like people back then and now in terms of like the shit talking?
Honestly, man, like, I think it's just different styles of like kind of pushing yourself, right? So like, the reason why I was shit talking is because it motivated me to stay on my toes. Like, I always believe that if you say something, you gotta like step up and actually be that or over deliver on top of that. So when I'd be shit talking, let's say like even like poking at people even online or even in person, like, I was doing that so that I could stay on my toes. You know what I mean? And I've battled some of the greatest in my city of my generation that I really respect, So if it works, it works. And if you don't want to shit talk, then you don't have to, Like, guys like, let's say, I don't know, like Rocks, right? Like, they don't talk shit,
True.
They just do their thing and they kill it. So, like, depends on your style and depends on your character. Funny enough, I heard, basically, like, at my prime of shit talking, apparently, and by the way, like, I parallel my shit talking with like how in shape I was. Like, if you notice, I don't talk shit these days, because I don't want the smoke. Like, the whole point of that whole thing was it was just like a jewelry on top of the actual, persona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the actual skill. But now I'm like, I'm not in shape to battle somebody over like 5 rounds, so I just don't say nothing, right? So anyways, apparently GI had a meeting and they were like, yo, like, what's going on with, they're like, what's going on with Emstro? Like, he's kind of crazy. He's talking like, he's talking crazy. And back then I was heckling like Burn, Ills, and I think, what's his name? Matt D. So, yeah, so they're like, yo, what's going on and how are we going to navigate this, How are we
going to deal with this problem?
Yeah, and then Frost, which, I was always like, I always had a lot of respect for Frost and he understood me. because we both break kind of like troubled children, you know, like we're just like so like footwork fast and kind of like angry to it, like edgy, you know. So he's like, yo, y'all gotta understand, like this is his character, you know, and this is who he is. So like this is what he's gonna be, you know. So and that was kind of like that was the whole thing. But I think shit talking is like one of the things I miss, yo. I'm not gonna lie, it was dope.
Yo, man, I 100% agree, bro. I remember when James got called out against unknown flippers. Yo, I like that shit, man. Yo, that shit actually makes me want to practice, because nowadays I don't really like battling that much nowadays. But when you get a call out battle, yo, that's when you're fucking. That's when your heart starts pounding and when shit's real, yo. I like that shit.
Hey, man, if you want to start shit talking, just start a podcast.
I know, but the thing is that I'll have to back it up because I'm gonna see these people in person, right?
No, just do our podcast, bro. Just do our podcast.
Yeah, just doing our podcast, bro. Done.
Oh, I'm talking shit tonight, 100%, bro.
It's all good.
Yo,
Right.
who's the wackest B-boy right now that you know?
All right, there we go. Let's start.
Yo.
Okay, leave it out.
No. Okay, listen. Honestly, I'm like I can't. That's one of the things I can't do. Yeah. That's one of the things I can't do. You know.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
So, you said before, you break like a troubled kid. How did you grow up, bro? Did you grow up in a certain place?
Oh, true,
not in Canada.
Oh, we're going to therapy.
We're starting with you. How's your parents going? You know. Yeah.
Well, like,
that's therapy shit right there.
Yeah. Honestly, man, like I was born and raised in Albania, which was like almost kind of like borderline third world country, and like I grew up with like a war and a civil unrest like happening when I was a kid. So like it was to the point where, like, by the way, my country is beautiful now. It's fire. Like the beaches, everything is sick. This was like 20 plus
years ago, right? This is the crack era, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like a war shit going on.
Yeah. So like literally, it was like I would literally, as a kid, there was a point in '97 when the civil unrest happened and the government was like a disaster, and everybody had a gun at home, and basically like me and my friends would play with bullet shells. Like we would actually go outside and like pick them up off the street and play games and be like, hey, I got this bigger one. And you're like, yo, where'd you find that? Like, yeah. And like, I mean, parents back then weren't as scared as parents today. Like they let their kids play outside. Well, there was no iPads either, right? So like I was outside all day doing that. And then, like it'd be a bonus if like you could get one that's like a bullet that's like not used. Like, you know, like that was like crazy. But I'm thinking back, that was normal to me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking back, I'm like, I was 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know, it's just a raw place, bro. It was like a Wild West. Like, you know, like parent-teacher interviews at my school, like parents were allowed to like smoke cigarettes like in the parent-teacher interview type shit. Like, so, you know, just grew up in a very raw environment. I gotta give it up to my like family. They did their best to like kind of hide what was really going on in the world, you know. So I didn't like. It wasn't as horror, but it was definitely like there was a lot of fear. Obviously, like you know, like everybody didn't feel safe because it was kind of like, as I said, like a wild west, you know.
Yeah.
For a bit. So, anyways, that kind of forced my family to. Especially when the war happened between like Albania and Kosovo. I mean Kosovo and former Yugoslavia. By the way, I don't know all the details. I don't know all the details of that, but I do know like, you know, we saw a lot of people from there like coming down as refugees and shit. That's when my dad's like, yo, like this could really become a really like worse thing. So we applied for this lottery, and if you win the lottery, you get to move out of the country. So we won the lottery. So like I've been a champion since like 7 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I left. I came to Canada when I was like 10, you know, and I guess like the aggression in my breaking and all that just came from that time where like everybody had to be tough. Like, you know, like everybody had to be tough, or everybody just had this like kind of bully energy because that was their like defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was constantly sticking their chest out, you know? And like another memory was like when, you know, I was collecting these bullets and I had one that was like actually like like a real one that's not used. And my grandpa's like, "What are you doing?" You know. So then he took me to his job. He was an accountant at this casino, and he's like, "Yo, I gotta show you." Like, instead of yelling at me, he's like, "I'm gonna show you why guns are dangerous." So like him and his coworker like pulled out an AK-47 and and a handgun, and they took it apart, and they're like, "Look, like, you know, this is not a joke. Like, you know, this thing, like, even though you hold the bullet in your hand, like, it could actually like blow up if you like drop it or some shit." And it can, you know what I mean? So like they really patiently educated me, and like I was like 6 or 7, you know, and I was like, you know what, like, yeah, because you know you see this shit in Hollywood movies, and you don't know the danger of it as a child, right?
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, you know, like things like that, I think moments like that really made me kind of like rough around the edge and have a chip on my shoulder as I grew up, you know. So when I was breaking, it was kind of like a tool of like, it balanced me out, you know. Like after I'm in school pretending to be a good student, or like, you know, I'm always being controlled by all this like shit that, you know, society has against creative people. Like breaking was that one thing that balanced me out, where I didn't have to, you know, give fake smiles, and I didn't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like and the other thing that I was contemplating on like recently, it's like how dope it is that like I get to be in a community where people allow me to be myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like drinking and being rowdy, like I'll do that. I can't do that in the art scene. You know what I'm saying? And I love that environment. I love my, you know what I mean? But like I can't do certain things, you know, because it involves business. It involves, but in the breaking scene, like, you know, like the scene embraced me for who I am, which is dope, you know. What most people did, and whoever didn't, I don't give a fuck. But anyway,
you just talk shit and it just has to.
Yeah.
It helps you out.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy, bro.
That's the short story long.
No, that's good. Yo, sick. Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. Yeah, like I guess like in the breaking scene, yeah, you can definitely act your true self, and the more you act your true self, the more people will love you or whatever. For that,
the better you get, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, that's
you know, I'm gonna be real though. It didn't get me like it didn't get me a lot of opportunities. Like, you know, like Unity took like literally like 7 years to put me on my first gig. You know, because I was out of pocket. Like I was rowdy as hell. Yeah, at the first Unity event, I'm there like with a ball in my hand, smoking a cigarette, and in front of families, bro. There was footage of it. I had to ask somebody to delete it, and I was calling Quan, you know, and I was like, "You're a bitch, bro. Fuck you."
I remember this shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like I was looking for a problem, you know, and like Unity was like, "Yo." Like, no, like we're not having this guy around. My whole crew gave me a pep talk after that. You know, shit. They're like, yo, yeah, man, because they're like, Andel's like, yo, bro, this is my bread maker. Like, I worked with this guy. You know,
Pieces too, yeah, Pieces and NBC as well.
Yeah, Pieces is a crew member. He's a founder, and I'm like the guy they call security on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, shit.
You know what I mean? But I didn't understand. I didn't know better. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, but anyways, like in that sense, it kind of burnt me in terms of like getting gigs and like, you know, being respected on a, you know what I mean, like more of like a, what do you say, like maybe professional level. Yeah. But yo, that shit was fun. If I could rewind it, I will do it again, even worse. Like I'll go even crazier. Yeah.
True. But that's literally just because it's Unity, right? Like if you were like in the States or some shit, that's just how bands are in the States. Like that's just, or even in general, like that's just that energy out there. I heard of one story. You and Styx were. I think you guys were old enough, but you guys were drunk at AGO practice, and you guys were killing it. Like Styx was saying, "It's like, yo, dog, we hit every move, we hit every beat, we were fucking killing it, but we were fucked up." And then like, Tafaya came up to us. Tafaya came up to us and was like, "I'm so unhappy right now. Like, I'm so disappointed." And he's like, "Yo," and that's, but yeah, bro, that's just how it is, you know.
I had nothing to lose too, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for example, like, you know, for a guy even like Tafaya, you know what I mean? Like, he worked at, you know, he's had something professionally related to breaking for a long time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he was a facilitator, he was a mentor, I wasn't any of that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I was running practices. I was not like mentoring anybody. You know, I was not a role model. Like, I had nothing to lose. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, so that's
why
why,
chaos incarnate, yo. Let's go.
yeah, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring rawness to practice, you know, and like I'm coming to AGO, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, and which, by the way, I don't remember that story, but I'm pretty sure it's true, you know.
True,
and I bet you it was on like a Tuesday, you know, like
It's probably a Tuesday. It was a good Tuesday, fam.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta ask, yo, about your break. Wait, what were you gonna say, James?
I was gonna say, I feel like that's like that edginess in breaking isn't really around no more. Like there's still characters. Don't get me wrong.
It's like more professional, more like kind of like people are kind of to themselves nowadays. Or
yeah.
It's a different, man. It's a different era, and there's different goals.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. You know, like I think cats nowadays, they just want to win battles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being like with that, you know, like you know, a lot of the b-boys of I'd say my era and older than me, like I think in their head they were mainly thinking of proving themselves in the cypher. You know, like we would anticipate to go to Andy Pool Hall. You know, because that was when. That was like, it felt like, you know, your first day of school where you like get your outfit ready and you gotta like prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that was us. We were training for that, you know, and not opposite. It's like, you know, people want to train for battle. So not naturally being, you know, it's like kind of everything's a little more clean, a little more like focused on your own moves instead of focused on like taunting somebody. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
True, damn it, yo. But I was gonna ask you about your breaking style. So you know, back when they went to Don Montgomery, yo, Biggles taught me. So Emstro, I gotta ask, bro. Yo, did Biggles like how did you start breaking? Was it through Biggles or was it through other things?
Okay, so my main mentor is this guy called Kid Unity. He basically was like Jedi student, so that's why like me and Jedi have a similar kind of approach, like fast footwork. You know, being raw, yelling at events, and you know, and just a very kind of like New York style, very like form focused and musicality focused. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like the, I'd say, lineage that I came under. And then my mentor, like, he kind of just faded out because he got like he started focusing on family and other things. You know, he was a young dude. He was like, I think when he was leaving, he was like 23 years old and he already had 2 kids, you know? So like he was like fading out, and then one day I'm chilling with Switch and Troubles at Troubles' apartment when he was living on Wesley, and Switch is like, yo, he's like, to get an MEC, you got to get halos, head tracks, like basically like and Miami step, like some really basic, we call it textbook foundation, right?
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm like, you know, I'm loyal to my crew. So in my crew was me, Kid Unity, Malad, and this Swiss and this other guy Sykes. So, anyways, Malad went on to go under Floetic Wing. Yeah, and then I basically, you know, Switch was like, yo, come on, dog. He's like, homie got 2 kids. Like, you really think he's gonna be around? and, you know, and I still was like, you know. And then like, you know, I kind of like, I discussed it with my homie, and I was like, yo, man, I'm like, you know what's going on? Like, you think you're gonna be around or what? He's like, yo, he's like, if you want to go under their wing, he's like, I'm happy you continue that because those guys, like, we shared a lot of the same kind of morals and approach to breaking, you know? We were already like family crew through this crew we made called RBP, Rude Boy Posse, which was basically like fam, MEC, and then me and Kid Unity. So basically I just transitioned into continuing my like breaking with MEC, and I did a bunch of sessions at Biggles' basement. Like he would just sit there and show me the moves. Like he knew. The thing with Biggles is he really understands like form, and he really like he knows how to articulate how to train you to do the right things. Like when it comes to basic power, basic footwork, like he really has an eye for good breaking and knows how to teach it, you know? And then obviously, but he doesn't break. So like Switch would come around and then actually show me the shit, you know, or Jim or Andel. So, and then yeah, basically just kind of evolved from there, and then I didn't have to go to the basement anymore, and you know, just yeah.
Don Money, bro. That's where I met Emstro, yo.
Don Money, yeah. Don Money was a couple of years, like literally a couple of years after, like that whole, you know, transition into me being in MEC.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
You were breaking like when I started breaking. Before then.
Exactly. I think maybe exact same time, bro.
No, I think you're before. I've seen how your footage compared to my. You know what? Let's just start the first video. How about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go, James.
Let me go to the share screen around now.
So yeah. So when you do the disc, you just click on the watch stream, and then you'll see what he sees or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me see
I'm
here.
gonna go watch him quickly.
So yeah, bro. So
Watch stream. One sec. Hold on. I gotta find out how to do that, bro.
yeah, it's okay. Well, it's all good. But yeah, yo, after watching this footage, yo, by the way, this is like the lowest quality, bro. Footage was so bad back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, watching you, if we started at the same time, like your form and your understanding of breaking compared to mine, I don't know. This is, by the way, this is my first ever.
Oh, yeah? Yo, it was probably my first, like my second battle, yeah.
Holy, he's gonna enter by himself. This is another trend of Emstros right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw this footage before, yo.
Let me see if I can. Is there a higher quality?
Smoke,
I love this shit, bro.
Yo, fucking Bboy flag.
Bring back Jordan sweater, bro. What are you doing?
Look at that foot, yo. Look at that footwork.
Yo,
Flat hand. Boom.
Well, you could worm?
Of course I could worm, bro. I'm fat.
Yo.
Oh my god.
This is my first ever jam, bro.
That's crazy.
First ever battle.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, you just pulled out a random air baby.
Yo, yeah, I stuck that air, baby. Let's bring it back. Now let's see Emstros looking
Emstro,
around.
yo, let's go. Yeah, yo, your form was fucking clean as fuck. Yo, this is your second battle?
I think I was like
Sweet.
I was grade 11. I was like 16 in that footage.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I was.
Yeah.
I was like 17.
Yeah.
Is that Mark?
It's Mark. Yeah. I guess we can
Yeah.
see
Mark always had. Yeah. Mark always had like work and shit. I liked Mark's shit.
Mark was sick, bro.
And he had good form and all that.
Yeah, it was prime Mark.
Damn, yo. So yeah, man.
Even back then you had that fresh top rock form too, yo.
Yo, I wish I was that skinny, dog. I wish I could be that skinny again. I gotta eat more celery, dog. That's crazy.
Oh, yo, that was a deep W, bro. Yo, that's like...
Yeah. How's your knees after that, yo?
Bro, back then I'd sleep it off. If I do that shit now, I'm not getting up, man.
True.
Yeah. But that was a sick one because basically, that was literally when my mentor started fading out because he's like, oh shit, baby mom's wants me like to take care of the kid or whatever. You know, so that's why I showed up to the battle alone. But them times were so dope for me, man, because like the thing my mentor put me on, first of all, I was terrible in school. And he put me on, yo, like we'd like train drills. That's why my footwork was good because we would like, I would do like 100 hooks every practice. Like, be like, bro, yeah, bro, like I have footage of like me holding a chair freeze and he'd like whip me, like he'd like hit me to hold it and shit. Yeah, like it was crazy because we'd watch like those old school kung fu movies and how they would train, and we'd be like, yo, we gotta drill it like that, you know?
Yo,
so
just beat
yo, I gotta fucking do that shit to my
man.
What the fuck?
Yo, and we would go and we would go back and forth all practice. Like we'd be like, yo, we're gonna practice monkey swings, and then we just like literally like do a beep test with like a monkey swing, like like. That's why my footwork was like that, but the other dope thing back then was that we'd start reading books like Art of War, and we'd sit down and be like, yo, how would this relate to breaking, you know? Yeah. And like things like that. So like when I come to like the jam, especially that one, I'm like off a chapter of the book. I'm like my foundation's clean. Like that's what I was thinking in my head, you know? And that's why in the end when I lost, I called out Noah. In the battle in the cipher.
Oh, yeah. I got the footage of that, yo, fuck.
No, because yo, like And I was battling him, and then Switch got in his ear and was telling him what to do because he didn't know what to do against me, bro. Yeah.
Yo, shout out Noah. Yo, go to the jam. Yo, the jam this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Next weekend.
We'll shout that out right now, yo. December 2nd, yo. We got the ensemble session jam, yo. Our boy James is judging, dog.
That's what's up,
yo.
Yo, if you want to win, yo, just give me some money, dog. Give us
yo, man, I'm gonna battle with one of your crew members, and we're gonna get a double whammy for the win, yo.
Wait, who?
Yeah, I'm gonna battle, but I'm just gonna turn up and see who's down to battle. If I see someone from your crew that wants to get down, bro, y'all battle with them, dog.
Yo, that's how I won the jam last year, bro. I just battled with the judges were Serena and Mark, and I got Jason on my team, yo. So it was easy.
Oh, that's sick.
What the fuck?
Oh shit. I mean that's not how breaking is. There's integrity, but but yeah, yo. Should we just keep on watching the footage and we'll talk about it? So okay, fuck.
Yeah,
We'll watch
another one?
footage. Yeah, I got. All right,
You
so
got a
that's
next
fine
one?
here. All right, yo, check this one out.
Do you have the IBE one?
So-
Are you gonna pull that one out too?
Yo, what the hell, bro? Stop spoiling it.
Oh wow, I'm fucking psychic, bro. I didn't even know, yo. I didn't even know.
All right, so what happened here, bro? Speaking of fucking.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did
Oh,
you
what
see
the hell?
the footage yet for the IBE battle?
Coming up.
Let's see.
I should just leave it open. Fuck it.
Alright.
You see it, Emstro?
Yeah, so do you see the video?
Wait, watch stream. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Full screen it, James.
All right. So speaking of
Yo, I remember, yo, back it up a bit more. Yo, I remember back in the day, I was so happy to see you here, bro, because, like, yo, man, because we trained with you, like, yo, this guy, our dog made it, bro, from Don Money. He's in the fucking international stage. I was so happy. I remember
Don Money.
Speaking of opportunities missing, this wasn't an opportunity you missed right here, bro. This man went to Holland.
Yeah.
Hmm?
This man's went to Holland. This guy rep Canada right here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this was, yo, my hairline was on point back then.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, that drop was nasty.
Remember that knee hurt, bro.
Nah, it was good that day. I was hyped, bro. I didn't care about nothing. Bro, I did a head slide on a barbecue table after that thing, bro. I was so hyped.
Oh, shit. Nah, that was a fucking, yo, that drop is fucking sick.
Yo, shout out to Costo, man. This guy next morning, I swear to God, he ate 6 bananas. Like, first of all, pause. But yo, like his plate was just empty peels of bananas at the buffet. I was like, yo, that's nuts, bro. And I was like, why are you doing that? He's like, yo, energy, dog. I was like, that's crazy.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I've adapted that ever since.
Fuck, yo, the banana diet, you know? I should be on the
Yo,
banana
bro.
diet.
The potassium is crazy off that shit.
Actually, you know what? Yo, Anton's on the banana diet. Pause.
Yo, banana's good, man. You gotta eat that shit, yo.
No, bananas, yeah. Nah, trust me, it's proper. Oh, yeah, okay, so...
you got a machine? I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, I remember, I remember
I took him out. I took him out, bro. Watch this.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. This was fucking sick.
That's a good matchup with the styles, too.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, so Machine has been my favorite B-boy for so long, but then when I met him, he was a bit of a fucking princess, you know? So
I actually heard that from a lot of B-boys.
I've heard that, too, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's the Napoleon complex. Yo, so... I'm so glad I got him, bro. Like, and, yo, I gotta tell you a funny story about this round. So, in Holland, in this jam at least, they didn't have water bottles. They had these things that look like Kool-Aid bags with water in them, right? And I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know how to like drink off of it because there was no straw. So I tried to like force the water out of it. And it went straight, and like it went straight into my esophagus, and I was like, and I'm trying to catch my breath, and then I gotta battle this guy, but I was like, yo, I will die like winning against this princess. So like, yeah, man, I don't know what happened, bro, but I got my life together. You know, and it was actually concerning. I was like, yo, like I might have to like not do the rest of this battle type shit, you know?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad I like you know, I resolved the situation, you know.
That's good.
So hey, shout out to Machine though, because you know he really pushed me, and honestly, man, he was my favorite b-boy for such a long time because he's super explosive you know. And but I think like his prime was, you know, before this era here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like before the tens.
Like 10 years before this era. Oh yeah, you took his round up for sure.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah,
That's our dog right there, yo. Let's go, yo.
You got him out of the banana man, though.
Yeah, the people couldn't believe that I actually won that round. Like people in the squad were like, "What?" Like, yo, you should see. Like the cruise angle was crazy on that one. Like everybody was going off.
Damn, yo, that's sick, yo.
Sure.
Yeah, there's got to be hella stories from that like Holland event, bro. I know. Switch.
That whole trip was wild, dog.
Yeah, that must have been like that's a whole episode right there.
So we had to pick everybody up from the airport at 7 in the morning because I went there a couple of days before. I don't know. Some cats do the whole like the whole like travel and then go straight to the battle same day. That's insane to me. So we get to the airport. We're on the Red Bull bus.
Yo, you're interrupting my boy right now.
Come on. I gotta acknowledge that sick ass worm fucking.
Yeah, I think I took that round. Oh no, this one
you did take that round.
Blonde. Yeah,
I did.
You won that.
Yeah.
You won that.
So blonde, this one I was like, yo, I should not try to win this because I'm gonna come back again with a new breath. It's like some people say win 3, and then just give up the next round and then come back and win the rest, so you can catch a breather, so you don't burn yourself out. But I forgot, yo, when you're at an international competition, bro, you gotta go all out because you never know when your turn comes again.
Never know,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Woo! Anyways, I was happy. Yeah, you see, I was getting tired and shit. You know. Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Noah for the shoes, man. He hooked up those shoes right there. Those shoes are fire.
Oh fuck! That just reminded me of another battle, another 7 to Smoke, a legendary 7 to Smoke.
True.
Fuck.
God damn, yo. But yeah, I mean, yo, you killed it, yo. IBE, yo. So what was that like, I guess? Like when you were there?
Honestly, man, for me, it was also like a moment of huge confidence in general because I'm like, it was the first thing I did in my life where like I've worked hard for something and I've been rewarded. Like I was never good in school. I was never like the type to like be a goal getter kind of guy, whatever. So when I ended up on that stage and I was like, yo, this is a real international thing. Like this is like one of the world's biggest competitions. I was like, yo, this is really something, you know? And I really shout out to Jesus Christ, bro. My bad, it's like late night. My brain is frazzled. Tyrone. Shout out to Tyrone.
Yeah, Tyrone, yeah.
Yo, for the whole trip, man. That trip was so dope, man. Real talk. So it was dope, and yo, the whole squad was there, and it was a lot of fun, man.
True, yo.
Yeah.
A lot of shit happened on that trip, man.
Yo, would you say that during that time it was around your breaking prime?
I'd say my prime was like a bit after that. I'd say like that was the start of it.
Okay,
you know, because like, you know, that Halo I did there was probably one of the first times I was actually throwing Halos in battles. And I remember when I threw it, I was like, yo, I don't even know why I started this shit. I hope I can catch it. Like, it wasn't like I wasn't confident in it, you know. And then later on, I was actually like doing mill Halo, couple swipes. I was never a power guy, but at least like I was understanding my body better. You know what I mean? So and my flow got a bit more smoother. But that was like the beginning of my prime, I'd say.
So we have one fan question, and the person asks, so who would have been one person that you would have loved to battle in your prime and when they're in their prime?
Oh, I'd say Casper, man. You know, just
yo, I can see that.
Yeah, just same energy. You know, just like really fast, aggressive, like footwork based, musicality based. Like, shout out to Casper, man. He's always been a big inspiration to my breaking. You know, those guys that always had to hide him, KML. You know, those guys always have that like that dope high energy, like kind of New York approach to things. Like that shit was sick, mixed with the Boogie Brats like originality, like, you know, it was nuts, bro. Yeah, shout out to Casper.
So I couldn't find the video. It's way too far in the logs. But it was when you did a 7 to Smoke and you battled all of Fresh to Death. Oh yeah, it was Fresh to. Were they Fresh to Death at the time? Yeah, Fresh to Death, and I think Nas. No, it wasn't.
Nasty took us all out.
Oh no, that was Nasty.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, that battle. Yeah.
Oh, it was Nasty that did the clean sweep. Fuck.
Yo, Yeah, he's yo. So I was actually on the fresh to death side, right?
Yeah.
And this was like, I think those guys weren't battling as much yet.
Yeah.
So I remember, like, you know, our approach was so different to battling. We were homies, you know, but like they're more like kind of Supernaturalz perspective, where like you need to plan everything accordingly. So we were on the subway on our way there, and they're like, okay, you're gonna go first. Milad's gonna go first, and Dice, you're gonna go second. And you know, and I'm just
TJ. Shout out to TJ.
TJ and everybody, right? They're all panicking, and then we go there, and then like Eric was like meditating and shit, like trying to calm his nerves. So like, you know, and then, like me, I was just kind of like, yo, I'm a freestyle guy, you know, I'm just a vibe guy. If the DJ plays good, whatever. And Nasty just swept us up, bro. And I was like, I was kind of glad that happened, because it proved to me that the guys that I actually want to fuck with, like, they got their shit together. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And, you know, he's just clean. He's clean, consistent. And I was like, you know, it was dope. And shout out to Floetic, man, because I used to train with those guys all the time. You know, I used to go to Cummer practice. I have a couple crazy stories there. And Eric used to live close to me. So.
Let's hear about the stories of Cummers practice. By the way, it is called Cummers.
Yeah.
The exact same way you think. Yeah.
Pause.
Hey yo.
So Cummer practice. Basically, like, I started beefing with Dice, right?
Okay.
I'd say Dice was like the only actual like beef I had. You know, and obviously, like, we grew up and we squashed it. Like, it was just... But anyways, like... So I'd go there, and me and Dice would end up battling all the time, and, like, we were not getting along. And, like, there's kids there. So they're watching this. And they're watching us not hug and shake hands in their hand. So this wasn't the hip-hop that was on the fucking brochure when you go there to practice, right? So that was happening. And then, you know, I was talking a lot of shit. So, like... Puzzles came, and he called me out. So then I was battling Puzzles, right? I battled Puzzles one session. And then after that, Bridge came another time, and he was like, "You're talking shit! You're talking shit!" So he gets in my face. I'm like 16, he's 22, you know, and I'm like...
You're a minor, he's an adult.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. I'm like, are we gonna fight? Like, I don't know what he was. I didn't know what he wanted, and I didn't understand. Like, you know, I didn't know the dudes back in the day, and I didn't know the conduct. You know what I'm saying? So like, whatever he wants to do, we're gonna do it. Fuck it. So whatever. We were battling. We went back and forth a million rounds, and then I opened my bag and I started rolling up some weed. Like when the shit was done. So the thing I was. Yeah, so
it's a community center.
The thing one of the things I used to do back then was like I'd piss you off, and then like I'd make you like want to taunt me and shit, and then I'd sit right next to you after and just like chill and enjoy myself, just to like kind of show you that like I don't give a fuck about you, you know?
Oh,
so like, so Bridge was like changing in the corner with Dice. So there's already two people I didn't like. Yeah.
They come in at Cummers, you know?
Yeah, so I'm standing like next to them and I'm rolling up my weed and I'm like, and apparently like my bag was open and then the community center guy comes and he's like, "What are you doing?" And then apparently he saw a knife, like apparently I had a knife with me.
Oh my god.
I don't remember that part. But then he tried to give me the whole pep talk. He's like, "Yo man, you know drugs aren't good for you." I'm like, "Man, shut the fuck up, like you and your fucking community center protocol, like trying to tell me what to do with drugs. It's weed, relax, bro. I'm not here like doing crack, you know?" So anyways, it's good for my knees after all them knee drops I be doing. So anyways, he kicked me out and he's like, "Yo, you can't come here for like 3 months or whatever." I was like, "All right, who cares?" So I didn't go there like every Friday for a couple months, and I think I never came back. I was like, "Yo, fuck this practice."
Yeah.
You know? I like found other things to do, you know?
That's fucking funny, yo. Yeah, they don't make it like you no more, bro.
Yo, that's fucking comedy right there.
Yeah, but and yo, shout out to Dice and shout out to Bridge because yo, at them times, and also shout out to Puzzles and Drops, because Drops was the guy who first heard me talking shit. right? I was on the bus going to a Supernaturalz practice, and I was like, yo, fuck Supernaturalz, they rig their jams, you know? I was like, yeah, I was 16 years old, you know? And Drops was like, came from the back, he's like, yo, so I heard you talking shit. I'm like, yeah, I did. You know, like, but inside me, I was shocked. I was like, oh, fuck, there's a supernatural man on the bus, and now I have to commit to this. So I actually pulled up, so I actually pulled up to the practice, and I was there alone, you know? And I just, like, I committed to the whole, like, beef or whatever they want to call it, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, shout out to those guys because, like, they were, like, battling internationally. Like, you know, I'm seeing these guys, like, battling Korea or wherever they were going. And I'm like, wow, like, they're actually, like, I'm actually beefing with some of the best in the country, you know? So that shit got me on my toes, man. Like, I was sessioning, like, 4 times a week. I was, like, really, like, on this, you know? Like, so that was really dope. And by the way, like, I'm good with all of them now, you know?
It's like,
you know, yeah, you know? So
most of them aren't even in Supernats anymore, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
most
of them aren't even in Supernats no more. They're not even there anymore.
I know.
True, yo.
So that was a dope time.
So yeah, so after, I guess, like, you never really, whatever, fuck it. So, like, after breaking, you kind of started, like, your art, and you got super serious in it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what was that, like, were you always into art? Because I heard from Ills, he was saying that, like, because, like, he cuts hair and shit, and he's like, who's the best haircut you know? And he's like, yo, Emstro? Like, his hand is, like, I swear to God, he's like, yo, his hands are so steady, like, it's perfect lines every time.
Yeah.
So it's like, were you always into art and shit like that?
Like, well, I always knew how to draw, because, like, I hung out at Bomb Shelter a lot, which is, like, formal collective, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'd hang there, and, you know, I'd just, like, practice hand styles. Like, I was always, like, kind of trying to get into, like, integrated into hip-hop shit as much as I could while having a curfew at 16, you know? So, like, you know, I was always, like, I was into hand styles. I loved graffiti, you know, and I knew how to draw, and honestly, man, basically what happened was one day I asked myself, I'm like, you know, people always say, what do you want to do? But they never ask you, like, what lifestyle do you want, right? So, you know, it's like people, for example, they get into dance and they're like, I'm going to dance professionally. And you're like, okay, fucking great. So what have you thought of the lifestyle? Because, like, you're either going to do theater, right? But do you want the lifestyle of a theater worker? You know, you're going to do movies, right? You're gonna run a studio, and now you're entering to the lifestyle of managing a business more than actually being a dancer, because you gotta manage a studio. And by the way, managing dancers is like one of the worst jobs in the world because they're always fucking late, especially b-boys, right? So
shout out Eric.
Yeah, so you're basically like a manager, right? So you need to think of all these things because these are actually like, or you're gonna be like Phil Wizard. Shout out to Phil Wizard, man. Like, you know, that's a different lifestyle. Like, training all the time, you know, you probably eat celery like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At least 23 bananas every morning. And, like, you know, yoga at 5 a.m. Like, you know, that dude is healthy as fuck. Pause. So, like, but the thing is, you know what I mean? He committed to that lifestyle. Because if you don't commit to the lifestyle, then you don't, like, it's not gonna work. So I realized, like, I'm like, what lifestyle do I want? And the things that I was looking at with art, I was like, yo, like, I don't have to just be an artist. Like, art can be my main wife, but, like, I can have, like, a concubine of, like, different things that I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, now I'm into, sometimes I kind of contribute to Switch making beats, and, like, you know, I'm always in the scene, you know, like, nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the things I like, but I just had to refine what I like. Because what I didn't like, and I'm going to tell you right now, what I didn't like about breaking that didn't suit me is that if I wanted to take any of those routes, I would have to do a lot of networking and a lot of cleaning up and a lot of being diplomatic. I realized that breaking for me is a dope tool in my life for me to be myself, where I don't have to worry about being diplomatic. You know what I'm saying? I could be diplomatic in the arts. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. Shout out to Gadget, by the way, Bboy Gadget. He was one of the guys who was a great kind of example for this, because you know he has a really professional job, but he's like one of the best breakers to ever live. You know what I'm saying? So you know, seeing how he was so passionate about breaking, you know what I mean? And he was like, "Yo, man," he's like, "Just this is a tool for you and your mental health and your identity, and you know what I mean? Like you don't have to like commit to this, you know." So that showed me the option of kind of doing something else. And I love the arts, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's no injuries. I get to be creative. I get to still be around homies. Like, you know, like me and Switch. We put together. This is like not public yet, but like I can't post status about it. But like, you know, we did a pitch for Rolls Royce. Like, where he's making the soundtracks and shit. Like, so I'm trying to put on my homies to the things I'm doing. So I'm still surrounded by the people and the things that I like. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I customize things, you know.
Yeah, it's like a good what's it called, like structure. You know, like to live your life by, like parts of breaking. You know, because like you said, like, you have to get good at it. Like it's not something you can just do. You know, like some people are just good at drawing, or they're just good at singing. But like breaking, no one's good at it. You have to actually practice and get good. You know,
it's tough, man. It's tough. It's crazy. You gotta swim. You gotta do shit, like, bro. And then like think about a guy like, you know, these guys that are in Red Bull. Like think of the photo shoots, you know what I mean, the interviews. Like, yo, you gotta be mentally like fit to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you can't do it. Like I can't do that, but I'm mentally fit for something else. So I try to cater my career around the things that like I feel I'm suitable for. You know?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Go on, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say like what you said was like that's fucking truth, the lifestyle, because I watch a lot of like fighting stuff, and obviously a lot of the best fighters, they want to be the best fighter, but in order to be the best fighter, you gotta be doing all those interviews, those photos. Like if you want to be a Conor McGregor, you gotta do all these shit. Right. People aren't fit for that shit or whatever. You right. Do the art, but you can't do that. That's not the lifestyle if you want to be the best.
100%, man. It's tough, man. You know what I mean? Like when you know, and like. People like Conor McGregor, like they have a huge team of people, and a lot of them, because they manage them, they're not part of the sports aspect. So he has to go to bed at 9 while the rest of his team is out drinking and like, you know, eating and doing things because they don't need to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you gotta have such discipline to not like get tempted by certain things to commit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I give it up to guys like Ills, Phil Wizard. You know, these guys, bro. Like they're always locked in, man. They don't be hanging around with people like me, you know? Because like,
you know what I mean? Hang with you, get money, baby. Let's go. Yo.
That's why Phil doesn't do our podcast. But anyways, but back to like your art, you know. So like how did you like make that style, you know? Like, because like it's really flowy and really intricate at the same time. Like it's wild but intricate and flowy, you know. So I guess it kind of is like you're breaking a bit. Maybe not like the most flow. I'm not saying you're not flowy or nothing, but like it's a lot of sweeps, a lot of like big movements and little movements. You know. Yeah, I know it sounds like you're breaking just watching it now. Go ahead. I know.
Honestly, you nailed it, bro. Like basically, like the way I was able to transition easily is that, you know, I didn't follow school rules. I kind of stuck with something Miga said once, where he's like, every set needs a slide, a spin, a jump, and a freeze. So like, if you look at, let's say, even this painting right here, you know, I consider like, you know, this is like a spin, and then like where it stops, it's a freeze. You know what I'm saying? And like where it's like that, it's like there's a flow, and that's a slide. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I kind of just, you know, that's how I see it, and then that's how I'm moving the brush. You know what I'm saying? Based on that, and just the other thing is graffiti. Like, you know, coming from a graffiti background, I just kind of took like the forms of graffiti and like different kinds of lettering styles, and I just like deformed them and did my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like so origami type shit.
Like you get inspired in stuff with that style.
This whole time in the podcast, I was actually like just staring at your painting like throughout the whole podcast, like the last 40 minutes. I'm like, shit, fucking sick.
Damn, yo, this guy just said staring.
Yo, how much does one of those cost, bro? Like roughly, like, are you allowed to say? Because I want one, you know?
I will, yo, we'll talk about. I'll hook you up, bro. Don't worry. But, like, yeah, I'm not gonna give you the crazy price, dog. Yeah, but I sell these like now. You know, I've worked my way up. You know, this is like years of doing this shit. But like, I sell these now at about roughly 6,000. They're like this is like 6 by 4 feet. Yeah, and it takes me about 2 days to make them.
God. All right. That makes
Damn,
sense.
bro, that's fucking money right there, bro.
So when so we're just gonna this slide right by where Eric said he's like, oh man, I've been staring at your piece the whole interview. But so when you're doing a piece like that, like, are you planning it out? Like, do you have the vision in your mind, or is it also freestyle? Like,
I straight up freestyle it, man. Like
do you do the big pieces first, like the big waves first, and then you start going small, like around it?
Yeah. I set a direction. And it's kind of literally, bro, everything I've done in I approach the cipher is the same, because like once I set a direction on how my body would move when I'd break, then I'd know like if I'm falling this way, I'll catch a freeze and do a head track. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of the same thing. Like, man, I didn't follow any of this academic shit, bro. Like I barely got good grades in school. You know? Anyways, I sell more paintings than most of my professors. So facts. So like, but I kind of just follow breaking, you know? Like I listen to music, bro. I'll take in a full album of something new that I like, you know? Shout out to guys like Nas who are like dropping new stuff, and I'll just zone out and like just make things, you know what I mean? Even like sometimes I'll go to the beat, you know, and just kind of like really get in the zone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that way nobody can replicate his art, bro. That's like completely like all him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always wonder, because like I see you painting on cars, I see you painting on fucking. What was the craziest thing you painted? Like on. Like,
painted on?
Doors. Yeah, like you painted doors, painted walls, painted floors, ceilings.
People.
Yeah, people, bitches.
Bitches. Dubai.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say like, I'd say that like in terms of like what made me most nervous is the cars. Because, like, if I make a mistake on that car, they have to take out that panel, repaint it, and then bring it back. And that's a huge deduction. You know what I'm saying? And that's my liability. So, like, and obviously, like, for example, like the McLaren car, like, there's only one guy in Ontario who knows how to take it apart, you know? So, like if I have to call that guy, he has to drive here, and then he has to take it apart. Like, so I've never made a mistake on a car because, like, you can't. You know,
shit.
And then one time I'd say I painted a Porsche live for like the Porsche headquarters, and I had 2 hours to paint the whole car. I think that was like crazy pressure. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, man, that was like I'd say that was kind of crazy in terms of like pressure. You know, it felt like when I was battling machine.
Yo, but
you paint on a McLaren and a Porsche? Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking expensive, yo. What the?
Yo, can you paint my Jetta real quick?
Yeah, bro, I got you. No problem, bro. I painted. Yo, you know what's crazy? Quan, like basically, I was like, because I didn't have any cars painted yet, right? So I was like, yo, Quan, I'm like, let me paint your car. I need that for my portfolio. I'll do it for free. So I painted Quan's Toyota, and then I used that to like get the other cars. You know?
Oh, okay.
Start of the Toyota, you go to the Porsche. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Like,
88 raps.
Bro, I'm just a random dude. Like, who's gonna trust me with like, oh yeah, here's my $300,000 car. Like, you know, you need some prerequisite. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Quan for that. Shout out to Quan, bro.
Shout out to Quan, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost at the hour. So let me ask you. We're gonna ask you the fun part of the questions of the podcast.
All right.
These are rapid fire questions
all right.
now.
So I have a new one. So what is what is one whack thing that you see in breaking nowadays in general? It doesn't have to be Toronto scene specific, just in general. One or like things. Like
yo, talk your shit, bro.
I'd say lack of execution. Like cats are not really, they're not hitting their freezes. They're not clean. They're not like, they're dragging their feet a lot. Some of them have questionable form. Like I'd say that's the wackest. Like I wouldn't even say it's whack. It's just something that I noticed people tolerate. You know, people are not really. And the second thing is, you know, people are not really into the music anymore. Like you could tell that they don't care about it. And I'd say one of the reasons why, unfortunately, is because with this whole streaming issue, like we dance to a lot of this new like Red Bull kind of like music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it doesn't give people the opportunity to like dance to like, you know what I'm saying, like Mobb Deep or like I don't know, like James Brown or you know what I mean. So
it's not a real song. It's not a real song.
It's just like
nah, bro. It's like
shit.
AI shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly, yo.
Honestly, I think AI could do a better job. But okay, so our next question, our staple question here: when's the time you smoked the shit out of somebody, and when's the time you got the shit smoked out of you?
Oh, sick. I like this. Okay, first of all, who did I smoke this shit out of that was bad? No, I've made some people quit. Damn. Okay, I'd say just one thing that I remember would be like I didn't smoke the shit out of them, but it was just like a heroic moment. Was when I entered Waterloo by myself. And I battled. Was it like Skills to Kill at the time? It was like D-Flow, couple. What is it called? Let me see if I can find it for you guys, because it's called like it was Emstro NEC versus Extra. What they went with some weird name like Extra Flavor or something. Ground Effects, yeah.
I gotta pull a Jamie.
All right, you pull it up. You pull it up, yo. You'll find it.
Let me see if I can find it.
I think I found it. Oh, was it Haight Gang? No, your Haight Gang.
No, that was yours.
You
after.
what year it was?
Yo, hold up. What is this, yo? Yo, Emstro, you're battling with a balaclava on? Yo, HA, you're all biters, dog.
With a what?
We'll give him a
what is that?
You got like a whole... Hold on, you'll see. Let me stream this shit. Oh, I'm so shit at this fucking stuff.
Hold on.
All right, I'm streaming right now. Hey, gang, bro. Look at the young sticks. Who are you battling? Are you battling the Wack kids?
Yeah. So me and the Wack kids never got along. So yeah, and I was always like extra rowdy with them, and like, you know, hope they're doing well. Yeah. Anyway, so it was like we had a long history, you know. So I was like snapping. I don't even win million battles, you know what I mean? Like, but I was like, I was on another level that day. Let me see if I can. Bro? I didn't. Man, I gotta find this. I found it. How do I send you the link?
Yo, any?
Yeah, you can post on Discord, or you can let me know the what is the title of the YouTube.
Search up MEC versus Super Duper Extra Fresh. Yeah, bro.
I found it.
All right, let me get off here. By the way, this is not an audio medium no more, yo. You gotta watch the video.
Give me a second.
That's funny, bro. I'm just taking in like, I'm guessing they're like Chinese or something, but they got the Japanese shit all over their heads. I don't know, man.
Yo, bro, everybody was questionable back then. You know, you can't.
If I was their ancestors, I'd be pissed, bro.
Holy shit! Yeah. This one is just crusty. Do you see it?
Yeah, bro, that one was off of Motorola Razr 1000%.
Is that you?
Yeah. That's me on the left side, yeah.
That's... Who the fuck is that?
What do you mean?
Is that
you?
Wait. Yeah, that's me.
That's you? Oh, shit.
No, it's you on the left, isn't it?
Yeah, on the left, that's me, bro. I showed up alone. I went to Waterloo alone, and I entered the 3-on-3 alone, bro.
I know who this guy is. I can't remember his name. Fuck. He's from Waterloo.
Oh, okay.
Damn. But yeah, he's like Miles' boy. Miles' Skills to Kill.
Not bad.
What happened to Miles, dog? I haven't seen him in so long.
He's like doing like photography.
Okay, word.
Yo, Emstor right here, you filthy wizard.
Let's see this guy, the original filthy wizard.
Bro, I had so much stamina back then, it was crazy, dog. Like, I was like invincible, dog.
Oh, on the beat.
Oh, man. That's...
Yeah. And I just went at those guys, and I didn't like... There was no decline in my energy, bro. I just kept going, you know?
Oh, on the beat.
Oh, yeah, the kick. Now, this is Miles. Here's Miles. Yeah, he used to be so sick back in the day, bro. And he just...
Yeah, man, he could do a lot of shit, bro. And he's like a tall too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So he's just a photographer now? He's an influencer?
Yeah, I think he's doing that. I don't know. Because I know he's working with like Jamal a bit, or he's doing shit with Jamal a couple times.
Oh, dope. That's sick, man. I haven't seen him in so long, dog.
Yeah, it's wild when you see. It's wild when you see mans from like. Yeah, there's D-Flow. It's wild when you see mans from like back in the day and like currently, you're like, oh shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. D-Flow went through that. He did like some like reality show type shit.
Yeah, D-Flow's on Netflix,
he's famous now, yo. He's famous now.
Yo, where can you get D-Flow? I don't think we can, yo. That'd be hard.
You can. Yeah, you can. Why not? No, you could get it.
Yeah. He's in Pickering. He's back in Toronto, so fuck it. I'll try.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. I should hit him up, yo.
Beat, bro.
Yeah.
I should hit up D-Flow.
Is that D-Flow right there?
That's D-Flow.
That's tall, bro.
Yo, this guy, honestly, bro, I never was afraid until I battled this guy. I battled this guy one time at practice, I actually got intimidated. I'm like, I thought we were friends, man.
Yeah. So, yo, D-Flow, like, I used to kind of, I used to push his buttons too, you know? Oh, yeah. And then, like, years later, after he stopped breaking, I'm trying to get in the club, and he was the bouncer.
Oh, weird.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, at the Drake Hotel. And I was like, oh, shit. So I'm like, I gotta get on this guy's good side, because I didn't even have ID that day, bro. So, anyway, shout out to him. He was like, yo, did you pay to get in? I'm like, yeah, I didn't go. I didn't have a stamp, nothing. Anyways, and then we reconnected after that.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, I feel like. Yeah. This was long ago, and then he went like, he's doing like the whole TV thing, which is dope.
Yeah, he's doing his Netflix shit, you know. I think he's on another show. He's coming up on another show. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you one-man armied that, yo. What the fuck? That's crazy. 3 rounds on the beat. You're hitting all those fucking.
Yo, and I entered the forward battle, and I won that too. They gave me some battle of the year DVD. Let's go.
That's sick. You got a battle of the year DVD. Not even money. Yo, Breaking's sick, bro.
Yeah, Breaking's fucking hype, dog. And the one time I got smoked, I gotta say, I gotta give it up to Bboy Morris, man. I saw him and Puzzles in my neighborhood, and I was like, yo, Puzzles, you're in my area, I gotta battle you. So I called out Puzzles to like basically dig up the past and like kind of continue to settle the beef. But then Puzzles turned to Morris and he's like, yo, I don't want to battle, I'm not in the mood. He's like, can you handle this? So then Morris jumps in, and of course, like, there's a crowd. I'm at Young and Finch. There's like all Korean people, right? So yeah, and then like this motherfucker comes in, gainer, spin, this, that. The crowd's like, whoa! You know, like, yo, bro, whole crowd went nuts for this guy. Yo, my footwork was not after that. Like, it was nothing I did was effective. It was like a nightmare, bro. Like this guy, and he just kept going. Like his stamina's crazy, dog. Like he just kept going, and I was like, I'm like, all right, yo, I guess I'm gonna have to take the L. So I'd say like that's one of the times I got smoked.
Where was this? Was this just in public?
You're Young and Finch.
Yeah, dog. I saw him at North York Center, and I was like, we're gonna fix this right now. And I didn't. Yeah, I didn't fix it.
Yo, man, but yo, yeah, the more during that time, he was like top 5 B-boys at that time, bro. So yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I heard that one story when he went to Andy's pool hall and he had to stand on business there.
Morris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I wasn't around for that time. That was probably like, yeah. I could see a lot of people had to go there and handle their business, man.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Yo, I kind of want to start some shit like that nowadays, bro. Yo, we need a modern Andy's pool hall. Yo, what the fuck?
It was a certain B-boy world troll that shall not be named.
What? Who?
Oh, it was Zen.
Oh, Zen. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he finally got him. He's like, I'm gonna find your ass. He was talking that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, okay. That's the thing with B-boy world, man. People didn't. Our generation was new to the internet, so we didn't know how to use it. So we'd be saying the craziest shit on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you guys, like the younger generations now, they don't talk much. You know.
I will give it to him though. This guy, I will give it to Zen though. This guy would talk the most shit, and he had his trailer there, and his trailer was fucking fire.
He's one of those that could back up the shit talk too, yo.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
back it up.
Yeah, Prime Zen was good, man. Yeah.
All right, Emstro. So we wish to end the podcast. So Emstro, yo, anything you want to add more towards this podcast, or anyone you want to shout out?
Anyone you want to say they're whack?
Yo, shout out to myself, man.
Respect.
Get your chair freezes. And please stop wearing those like triple XL baggy ass pants. Like they're not fire.
Yo, who are you talking about, dog?
No, I know what you mean, bro. Everyone's been wearing that bag. Yo, the baggy pants meta, bro. Everyone's fucking doing that shit nowadays.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm breaking.
Yeah, my shit talk now is like more heckling, you know? I'm talking about the Calantes bros. So,
oh shit. Yo. Damn.
Yeah, man. And you know, to all the OGs out there, stay bitter, man. Stay fucking bitter and stay mad that the Olympics is not giving you a check. You know? Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and stay bitter that people don't support you. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, speaking of that, anyway, one last question. What is Haight Gang?
Oh yeah.
Haight Gang is an organization. So basically, all right, yo, last story. How much I got? Like 2 minutes. Do I have 2 minutes?
Yeah, no. We have infinite time. Like
infinite time.
Okay, so yo, basically, Haight Gang started one time. Me, Switch, and a couple of mans were chilling, and like we were thinking about like what actually is a bitter person, and we're like impersonating the most bitter person. So Switch was like, yo, imagine a kid coming up to him and be like, yo, man, you're my biggest inspiration. You're like, yo, fuck you, bro. You know, just being super bitter. And then like we're all just like, Haight Gang, and then like, and that was it. It just stuck, bro. We just like it's a parody for the people who think that we're actually haters, but we're not. You know? Yeah. So we're just like, you know what? We're gonna go with the flow and call ourselves what people call us, haters. You know?
Just Haight Gang.
Haight Gang.
Yeah, I like that.
Probably the best name. That's the best name, bro. We're gonna have to join the crew. Yo, what do we gotta do to get down? How many halos?
Yeah,
how many heads?
What do you gotta do to get that Haight Gang?
Yeah, how many freezes do we have to get, bro?
Well, first of all, you need like a level of loyalty and confidentiality, because you know the shit we be saying sometimes is extra funny. You know?
All right.
Yeah.
Like
So,
what do you mean you're out, bro? You're in the KGB podcast.
Yo, I'm a gabber, bro. I talk that.
And you need to understand that we're not actually hating. Like, if you actually go out there talking crazy, like we will kick you out. I'm not gonna mention names, but certain people have.
Bro, I already know.
You know what I mean? Like, some people are not affiliated with us because they were talking crazy, and that's not part of Haight Gang. The whole point of Haight Gang is that it's fun. You know, it's supposed
ironic.
to be fun. It's ironic, you know. Like, that's Haight Gang. Me laughing at man's puffy, like extra puffy pants. Like, it's not harmful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%.
So it's not. Yeah. I know.
Shit like that.
True. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode number 92 of the It's Just Breaking podcast, yo. That was easily one of the funniest episodes that we've ever had, yo. We finally did it, bro, yo. We got the maestro, Emstro, baby. Long time coming, yo. We got him in the podcast, yo. Let's get it, yo.
Yo, big love to everybody. Shout out to y'all, man. Keep breakdancing. Breakdancing's where it's at.
We have another story from Emstro.
Yo, welcome back.
Let's go, yo.
Welcome back, yo. This is what episode we just done? Like 92. This is 92.5, bro, right here. We fucked up and I forgot the story, and I just remembered it when we're talking shit in the back. Yo, so me and Emstro almost fought a guy last year, or earlier this year. Was this year? Or was it last year?
It was Was it this year? It was like it was probably like February or something.
Yeah, it was the first jam of the year. It was the first jam of the year at the Collective. Yeah,
right.
I remember that one.
Yo, this guy was just starting to start shit with Emstro for no reason. So you already hear my story, my side of the story. Let's hear Emstro's side of the story of what happened, because this is hilarious.
Bro, I was just I was chilling out. I came outside for a breather, and you were outside.
Yeah.
And in another circle, it was Tiff and a couple other people. I don't know who she was chilling with.
The Japanese ESL motherfuckers.
Yeah, and you know those guys are just.
No, ESL. No, get the fuck out.
Yeah, so, you know, that's like the most innocent people in the jam. They're outside minding their business. You know, they're smoking weed for the first time in their life, and they're, you know what I mean? And, you know, they're just chilling, you know what I mean? Like, and then this guy goes up to them, and he starts bothering them. Like, I forgot what he was doing. Like, he was asking for things, or forgot, you know? But he was, like, making them uncomfortable. And, you know, Japanese people, they never express, like, they never tell somebody to fuck off, you know?
Yeah,
so, like,
politeness.
But I knew, like, inside their body, they were, like, trying to astral project away from this situation. So I was like, yo, my man, I'm like, I forgot what I did, but I was like, yo, my man, I'm like, come here, don't do that. I forgot what I said, but I was being, like, nice to him, you know? And then he kept going back, and I just kept staring at him. And then, you know, we got into a staring contest. I'm not going to lose that. If I didn't lose the staring contest against Bridge when I was 16, I'm not going to lose it against this guy who has a fucking pacemaker in his heart, you know? So then he gets mad at me, and then what did he do? He was like, "Hey, Whitey!"
No, he came up to, who's the black guy? I can't remember the black guy's name that you were chilling with. You were smoking, or you were just chilling outside with. I can't remember his name, but he goes up to him. He's like, "Yo, respect, man, respect." He's just like the black.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah, he's just, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "Yo, man, what's up?" And then he comes to me.
My homie Josh. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and then he turns to me. He's like, "I don't even know what you are, but sure, okay, I guess so." And then he looks at you, and then he's like, "You're fucking white."
Right? That's what he said, right?
Yeah, he's like, "You're white." He's giving you shit for being white.
And I was like, okay, I'm supposed to feel bad or something. I don't know. And then he kept, and I was like, but I'm not gonna lose. I'm just gonna keep staring at this guy until he backs off. You know?
Yeah, you didn't.
And then he kept going. And then he kept going. And then what happened? Did he try to hit me or some shit?
No, he like.
Oh, shit.
I think he kind of like started kind of walking up to you. And he's like, "You're white. You're like you're getting closer. You're white. You're white." And then he kind of like got like kind of close to want to touch you. You're like, "Yo, don't fucking touch me, man. Don't touch me, bro." And you're still like stoic as fuck, bro. Like on top of a mountain. That's like, "No, don't touch me, bro." And then me and your boy were like, I kind of like back of my head. I'm like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna have to fuck this white dude up, bro. We're gonna have to fuck this drunk motherfucker up, man." And then like your boy's just like, all right, yo, chill. And then like I was ready. I was like, "Yo, fuck it, yo, whatever." I didn't even qualify. I'm ready to fucking go right now.
Damn, man, he was out of pocket. He was out of pocket, bro. And then like, yeah. And then what happened? He's like, his girlfriend came out, and she's like, "Hey," she's like, "Stop doing that." And then he immediately stopped because he was gonna end up like, he ran.
He ran across the street. He's like, "Oh fuck!" He's like, "Get out of here, Robert!" Or
oh right. And then she's like, "Yeah." He's like, "He's a nice guy. He just gets rowdy all the time."
Yeah, he's like, he's not allowed to go to like any of the bars in the city because he always just starts fights. Yeah, he's just like that. Bro. So like, I remember he bolted across the street and then he just stopped the car. And then he tried to get in the car. He thought it was a taxi or something. He tried to get in,
GTA,
like in the back. Like no, in the back. He tried to sit in the back. He's like, "Oh, yeah." And he's like, "What?" And it's like some brown dude. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like, no. And he just kind of drives away. He's like, "Fuck off!" And he just goes down to Kensington. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro?"
Yeah, man, that guy. It's just the irony of shit. Cause like, yo, like not even back in the day, like, was there weird moments like that? Except the one time when Lady Noise punched Antics in the face because she was trying to.
Shit.
Yeah. That was the only time a fight was related to breaking, and I'm just like, I'm so far away from this nonsense. Like, I'm like a proper dude, you know? Like, and like, what has happened to me? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that Lady Noise was nuts.
Funny, yo. You're like barely. It's funny. You go back to like your country, or like you back to Europe, and they're like, "You're not white. You're not us." But then you come to Canada, and like, "Yeah, you're white." It's like,
yeah, I guess. Weird, I don't know. I don't care, bro. I don't care. You know, that's why you gotta be around. You gotta be around good friends who don't think about politics too much. You know, and they just accept you for being dope at things. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's a dope thing about breaking, and I think that's another whack. To be honest, man, sure, I might get canceled for this, but I don't care because I'm not saying any like I'm at no loss if somebody wants to cancel me. Like I'll still show up to the gym.
All right, but, look. My boy on the bottom here, he's Asian. I'm half black. We gotta pass. So I'll see you. So.
No, well, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes with all these grants that are like funding all these events and things, and all these new kind of people that are getting into the hip hop culture, like. I think it's getting whacked that like some politics are spilling in, and there are people in the community who are like constantly having to wash it out and neutralize things to what they used to be. Because this is the dope part about this, you know? Me, you, and you, we talk. That's it. Like, you know, we're not here because this interview needed an Asian person and a white person you know what I mean? Like we're here because we're dope, and this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I really liked that part about hip-hop. And getting into the arts, I was so baffled by how much complex things got because politics are constantly involved, you know? And that's what's dope about breaking, because I can always come back to that And none of that shit is like, no one's like debating about politics. Nobody, you know, everybody just gets down and we talk about breaking. You know, it's just breaking, dog.
Easy, yo. No, none of that bullshit, yo. Fuck that
Quit
shit.
that shit, bro.
Fuck that shit, bro. We ain't about that shit, like.
Hey, yo, that shit's leave that shit for a Facebook post, bro.
Yo, just watch our first 20 episodes, bro. Yo, we get canceled, yo. First 20 episodes, yo.
Oh man,
we talking about some weird fucking wild shit.
I don't says, yeah, leave the politics out of this shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go do politics where politics belong. Like, that's it. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
100%, yo. It's just being approved with that message, yo. And by that, yo, we're gonna end that episode right now, yo. Let's go. True ending of the episode 90.
There goes 0.5.
Let's go.